Hey guys, it's IDW, and today I'm going to be starting a new series in which I'm going to be going over redstone memory. It works fairly similarly in real electronics as always. So yeah, that's sort of the beauty of real redstone. It's really nice and similar to real electronics. But anyways, let's see. All that you're really going to need to know to come into this series: AND gate, uh, inverter, and our snore latch. Just by the way, I'm just gonna do this as a little heads up. If you don't actually know this, what's it called? Our snore latch design, you should. It's basically a little smaller than the one that most people show off. But yeah, one other thing you're probably gonna want to know though, that most people don't actually know if they know a tiny bit about redstone, is how a repeater lock works. Basically, if you power a repeater by the side, then no matter what happens to this block, so long as it's getting powered from the side, it will hold whatever state it's in forever. So for instance, if I was to turn this off, now even though this is happening, it's still going to turn. It's basically still going to be off until I stop powering this, and then it's going to act like a normal repeater. So yeah, that's basically all the requisite skills that you're going to need. So let's get into sort of explaining what memory is. Okay, so I just told you that all you were going to need to know coming into this series was these logic gates, and I just showed you this thing, which looks unbelievably complicated. What on earth is it? And the answer to that question is it's something called a decoder. So what we have right here is basically, if you know how binary works, that's another thing that I forgot to mention, you should know how binary works. Then you'll know that there's 4 different scenarios that we can have among these 2 wires. We can have just this one's on, they're both on, just this one's on, and they're both off. Right. So you'll notice that I have 4 different wires here. And that's because this, right here, this decoder is a device that will, when I turn this on, it'll tell me which state that I'm currently in. Like, you could see that just for a second. Try to get a better picture this time. But you could see that that one right there, this third one, it just turned on when I pressed that wooden button over there. And that's because this is the third state of this decoder. So basically that means that in this decoder, each one of these guys represents one of the states that you can have your levers in. I just went through all of them. And when I press that button, it will turn on the specific one that I want to do. So in this episode, really, I'm just going to be explaining how they work and what you need to do to basically make them work. So in order to do this, basically what you have to do is you have to either send the value into this wire or send the inverse of it into this wire, and then invert it. Because of the different whether or not we have these guys on, if I turn this one on, then these two wires are getting powered, and these two aren't getting powered, right? So that means that if you have one that's in a different pattern as this one, then there's always going to be one specific wire that's going to, there's going to be always one wire that there isn't actually going to be any signal flowing into. And since we're inverting these, that's how we get our result. And the button right here is just a whole bunch of torches that power into that. But yeah, it's important to know that you have to be able to separate these two out. The number of one wire per state, and as few wires as possible per state. Sorry, to make as many states as possible. So yeah, you're sort of going to need that coming into memory, and how to build one of these guys. So yeah, Other than that, in the next video, we're going to start moving into one of the most basic types of memory. So see you guys next time.